And I am the local city council member. I have the privilege of having the entirety of Forest Park in my council district. And today is a very special day, not only a special day for the Forest Park area, but the whole entire community surrounding the park, Woodhaven, Richmond Hill, Glendale, Kew Gardens. It's really a great day for the city of New York. And today would not be possible if not for a lot of the people who were gathered around us. A fight to landmark this carousel that took nearly 25 years. And today we are going to unveil a plaque that will let everybody who knows, who comes here to visit the carousel, which is truly the jewel of Forest Park, that it is a landmark. It will be a part of this park forever to stay. Chairman Robert Tiernan.
Thank you very much. And looking Councilwoman Crowley, and she's a great partner in landmarking. She cares so much for the importance of the character and the history of the city and her district and this borough. And it's just been a pleasure to work with her over the years. And what a great symbol behind us as to really the capstone of many of those activities. But we're not stopping, by the way. This is a great stop along the way. But historic designation will continue, and with leadership like Councilwoman Crowley and the many elected officials who are here, in order to cut down on my time here, I'm going to vary summer, because I think everybody wants to A, see the plaque, and B, take a ride. I know I do. And look at what a great fall day for this to be happening. It's 100 years or so. It said it took 25 years to designate this a landmark, and roughly by landmark time, that's pretty fast. We deal in decades and generations, and therefore, but it's just a pleasure to see it come to fruition, to make the designation, to then have this plaque that will let everybody know how important it is historically and to the fabric of Queens and to the fabric of this great park, and the fabric, lastly, of this community, which I see all around me, and the Woodhaven community, everyone who is involved in the park. I think it's just a great day for me. It's a great evidence of what the Commission does on a day-in, day-out basis, but it's this human side that really brings it to life and makes it worth doing. So I thank everyone for being here. I can't wait to unveil the plaque and take a ride on that carousel. Thank you so much.
Well, a name that we keep hearing again and again, Maria Thompson. Nobody's worked harder to make this carousel a landmark than Maria. From the time before I was elected, and I had the opportunity to meet Maria for the first time, she mentioned how important this carousel was to the Woodhaven community, and almost every single time that I've seen Maria since, she's asked for an update on the carousel. So Maria, please come and say hello and tell us how much you love the carousel.
25 years ago, we met in the Carousel with Senator Sir Maltese and the late Assemblyman Fred Schmidt, Councilman Arthur Katzman, and Councilman Walter Ward. Do you remember all these people? Yes? At that time, we realized that the only way to preserve and protect our carousel would be to continue and try to get it landmarked. That is when the Greater Woodhaven Development Corporation, through the years, with the continued committed assistance of Senator Maltese, strongly pursued this landmarking. Many stated that it would never happen, but we had faith. Today is the proof that that faith has been rewarded. This landmark designation, after 25 years, has been accomplished. I would like to thank Councilwoman Elizabeth Crowley for securing the landmarking of this beloved carousel, our jewel of Forest Park. Because of your efforts and our hard work, the children of Queens, Woodhaven will experience the magic of riding for our Forest Park Carousel, and this, our jewel of Forest Park, will be preserved for perpetuity. Thank you, Elizabeth Crowley.
Ed Wendell, representative of the Woodhaven Plaque Association.
You know, thanks. Wasn't that long ago that we came up here and took some pictures from outside the gates. And if you remember, this was all shuttered, and there was leaves all over the place and a little bit of litter. And there were children coming up those steps and getting turned away because the gates were shut. In the news, anytime you saw the carousel in the paper or New York One or on the TV, it was the story about how it was closed and will it ever open again. And then New York Carousel Entertainment came in, and we're very, very happy. They are wonderful caretakers of our carousel. I want to acknowledge the good work they've done in restoring it and bringing it back for us. So, thank you. About 100 years from now, people will gather here and celebrate how this thing is 200 years old. And the names of the people here today will be long forgotten. The children that are around will be the great-grandparents of the kids that are riding on this carousel. This is something that's permanent. It's something that connects the residents of Woodhaven from one generation to another. I want to thank everyone involved in getting this landmarked and preserving it for future generations. Thank you.
I would like to invite New York Carousel Entertainment up, David Gals, to say a few words.
My name is David Gals. I'm the Managing Director for New York Carousel. Welcome to Forest Park, everyone. This wonderful park with an area of over 500 acres is home of the George Sifford Band Shell, Victory Field, a challenging PGA-rated 18-hole golf course, and more importantly, it is now home to New York City's only landmark carousel, the Forest Park Carousel. Carved in the first decade of the 20th century, the majority of the figures on the Forest Park Carousel were carved by Daniel Colin Muller. Considered to be a master of his field, Muller was given the title of Master Woods Craftsman. Along with his brother Alfred, they created a dozen carousels. As demonstrated with this carousel, he was known for carving with extreme detail and unusual attention to military fittings, including saddles, swords, buckles, and bugles. Sadly, over the years, many of Muller's carousels were either destroyed or broken up and the animals were sold off individually. The Forest Park Carousel is one of only 2 Muller carousels still in existence. Having originally operated in Lakeview Amusement Park in Dracut, Massachusetts, this carousel was relocated and opened here at its current site in 1973, replacing the previous carousel that was lost in a fire. Some quick facts about this carousel: it has 3 rows of beautiful hand-carved characters. It currently has 35 jumping horses and 13 standing horses. In addition to horses, it has 3 menagerie animals, including a lion, a tiger, and a reindeer, and it also has 2 chariots for people like me who like to keep their feet on the ground. As people here have said, sadly the Forest Park Carousel was shuttered in 2009 by a previous operator. It remained closed until last year, 2012, when NYC Carousel Entertainment was able to enter an operating agreement with the New York State Department of Parks and Recreation. And New York Carousel is proud and happy to have been able to have done this. With the support of everyone here, as well as other members of the surrounding communities, including Woodhaven, Forest Hills, Kew Gardens, Richmond Hill, Glendale, and Middle Village, the reopening of the Forest Park Carousel has been a true success. Since reopening to the public on Memorial Day weekend of 2012, over 70,000 people have taken a spin on this beautiful piece of American history. Unfortunately, with success comes a little bit of fame. This carousel is no longer the secret gem of Forest Park in Queens. Our carousel is now getting countrywide recognition. Just this year, the Forest Park Carousel is ranked the 2nd most magical carousel in the United States by Fox News. And I'm sure all the politicians up here can attest that Fox News always gets it right. We were also recognized as one of the 10 best carousels in the United States by USA Today. And finally, today we are here to celebrate the landmarking of the Forest Park Carousel, making it clear that this piece of Americana will be here for generations to come. And now I have to get a little personal, and this is where it gets a little boring. And because it is rare for me to have this many people's attention, and I'm not telling them to buckle their safety belts or stay seated while the horse is in motion, you're just going to have to listen to me. I've been fortunate enough to have been in the amusement park industry for many years, 9 of which have been developing and designing amusement parks and managing amusement parks in New York City. I'm a very passionate fan of the amusement park industry, and to be able to rehabilitate and operate this piece of amusement ride history has been a dream come true. And that's where so many of you people who are here right now to celebrate with us come into play. It's because of you that we, and not just the we as in New York Carousel, but that we as in us people were able to make the reopening of the Forest Park Carousel and its landmarking a reality. Do have to thank the staff of New York Carousel, Deshawn, Ramon, Jason's out here, and Joanne, stick your hands up. They're not models, they're actually amusement park management workers. You guys made my life so easy when it comes to the day-to-day operations. You guys take care of this carousel and the other carousels we operate, so I really am grateful. You're a great team to work with, and I look forward to many more great years together. And finally, I have to say thank you to Ed Wendell. Last year, when we won the operation, he was a little nervous about who we were and what we were going to do with it. But you've welcomed us with open arms into your community, and we are extremely proud to be a part of it, and we hope we've lived up to your expectations now and for the next coming years as long as we're here, which we're hoping to be a long time. So thank you, Ed. With all that said, I just have to return to some quick information about the Forest Park Carousel. Every year, we are open to the general public on weekends and school holidays from April to Memorial Day. We're open every day from Memorial Day to Labor Day, and weekends and school holidays again from Labor Day to when it's too cold to operate. We're available for birthday parties, group outings, and special events. For more information about the Forest Park Carousel, please visit our website, www.forestparkcarousel.com, and friend us on Facebook. In a little while, like Councilmember Crowley said, we'd like to invite everyone to hop on the carousel for a complimentary ride to celebrate the landmarking of the Forest Park Carousel. And again, thank you everyone for coming to celebrate with us.
And thank you again. And Christina Davis.
We're almost ready to unveil the plaque, and we have Jenna in the audience who's going to help us. Thank you, Jenna. On behalf of the New York Landmarks Preservation Foundation, we thank all the groups who work together with great community spirit to make this day possible. and the Landmarks Commissioner, the Queens Park Commissioner, Councilmember Liz Crowley, her staff, and all the children who love this carousel. The plaque program is an important project of the foundation. This rare surviving carousel was moved to Forest Park in 1973, and now we're all delighted to unveil the plaque. Please join us.
Okay, let's everybody on the count to three.
Count to three.
Move and unveil this.
When they roll through.
1, 2, 3. Yay!
My camera is taking
I'll get the close-up later.
Landmark Preservation Commission Chairman Robert Tierney, and if I could just read a little of it. Okay, whereas the Council in the 30th District is proud to honor Robert B. Tierney for his exceptional service to the Landmarks Preservation Commission and to the community, and whereas since 2003 the LPC has designated over 300 individual landmarks. Whereas Robert Tierney, with his deep conviction that to historic preservation and what it plays in the integral part of the city's economy and quality of life, leaves its mark on New York City historic in the District 30th Council District, facilitating 3 historic designations: Pier 66, Richmond Hill, this carousel here today. And let it be known that we honor Robert Tierney this day, the 28th of October, 2013.